guys, I hope you're all doing well. So I'm coming to you with a review on my girl Emilynoel83's collaboration with Makeup Revolution. This is her Wants palette. So if you don't know who Emilynoel83 is, she's my favorite YouTuber of all time, and she has a makeup channel. I'll link her channel down below. And she has a collaboration with Makeup Revolution. Emily Noel has been on YouTube for 10 years now, and this is her first collab. She doesn't do sponsored videos, like raw, real deal. Wonderful woman. Again, go to her channel, learn all about her. Wonderful woman. And so she had a collaboration with Makeup Revolution, and she had the Wants palette and the Needs palette. The Wants palette is a 24 eyeshadow palette. Let me get myself together. 24 eyeshadow palette. And the Needs is an eye and face palette. And so I'm going to touch on just logistics and we'll get into it. The Needs is $15 at Ulta. The Wants is $20 at Ulta. The reason why I don't have the Needs is because the shades don't work for me as far as my skin tone. It's a like blush contour type of situation. And yeah, so yeah. But the Wants I feel as though works for plenty of skin tones. Let's go ahead and get into it. Here is the palette. Wonderful. Okay. Whoa. So again, $20. You have a range of finishes from matte to satin. You have a nice metallic shade in here in Top Story, which is probably my favorite shade in the palette because I'm a gold girl. I really like Corduroy as well, that matte green shade. So here you go. And all of the names are on the palette, named after just things that meant a lot to her. Like she took time and thought about the names and different things, and they mean something to her. And her video explaining it all is really, really cute. You also get a really huge mirror in here, which I'm not going to blind you, but kudos. We like big mirrors. I mean, I don't care if there's a mirror in the palette, but I appreciate this one. All right. So overall, just... Did I get all the logistics out of the way? Let's go. I love this palette for Emily, and I'm so happy for her. However, I'm going to review it as just like a regular eyeshadow palette with a grain of salt. This palette is just okay. It's okay to me. I think looking at first glance, it's beautiful, but I also just don't get inspired by it as much as I would some other palette. I think there's a good mixture of shades with the sense of like that pop of green and the berries. I think it's a really good mixture of shades. I don't know. I don't know why it's not my... I don't know. It's not like, oh my god, this palette's blowing me away with this. Now let me also say, Emily did not formulate these shades. I think she picked them from what Makeup Revolution had to offer, and that's kind of situation. Which, Makeup Revolution shadows, I have no issues with them. I don't have any issues with them. They're not the best, they're not the worst, in my opinion. I think they have decent quality in their metallic and their shimmery shades, in their satins. Some of their mattes can come off a bit dusty, and it is what it is. They can come off a bit dusty. So, again, they're alright. I don't think this palette is not worth $20. Let me be clear. I think it definitely is worth $20 due to the quality of them being much more good than bad, and also just it's a very interesting shade selection. But again, I don't know. My favorite row is the bottom row. Here. I don't know, I like that deep row, and I've done a few looks with this. I posted something on my Instagram, and it's literally like, I think I hype myself up so much because it's Emily, and it's my favorite collaboration ever. But just from viewing the eyeshadows, I think it's a personal preference thing. I will say this, taking this with a grain of salt, this palette and the other palette were not chosen for an entire audience, if you will. Like she'll say, it was for my YouTube audience, which I get. It's, you know, we watch her. It's, you know, a great community on her channel. However, Emily is who she is. Like, you know, her skin tone. Emily's a white woman. Emily has a certain style of eyeshadow that she loves. She has a comfort zone that she pretty much stays in when, in terms of style of eyeshadow and in terms of colors that she likes. I mean, she experiments with all colors because she's a reviewer, but like on an everyday situation, she has her comfort zone. And these shadows fit that. These were picked for things that I think these were picked because she liked them first, and then configuring them knowing that we would like them as well, which we do. But you understand what I'm saying? So this is not a situation of like Makeup Revolution was like, we need a palette for all the skin tones, all the preferences. This is not one of those situations. One woman sat down and picked these out based on what she liked. So that's why I can't knock it too much, because this is her palette. This is her personal preference. And while some of these shades I love, again, this bottom row is my favorite, and you can actually bring it up here. This section, I could just chop it out. I'm just not inspired by it. I'm just not into them at all. That's another thing. Like with the Needs palette, I was kind of worried. Like when the what is it? Sneak peek, like tease. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. And they were talking about a collaboration with Emily, and I knew, I was like 99% sure, like this is going to be, she's going to have a face palette in there because she loves all-in-one palettes. And so, because I watch my girl, she loves all-in-one palettes, and I was so happy for her she had an all-in-one palette. But it's definitely not woman of color friendly. It's not my skin tone friendly, because Emily is not my skin tone. She's picking something that she will use and that she will love. And again, I'm not mad at that at all, but that's another thing with this eyeshadow palette. She picked these shades that she liked, and again, Emily, her eyeshadow style is not my eyeshadow style. Like, the colors she picks are really pretty, but I'm more dramatic. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm way more dramatic in color selection, all those type of things, style of eyeshadow, look at different things like that. But overall, if this is your cup of tea, I say get it. For 20 bucks, it's drugstore at Ulta. You can use your $3.50 off coupon if you want, but I think it's just worth the full 20 bucks, even a little bit more, with this big quality mirror. It's a really pretty pink. Her signature is on the front, and again, this is a very unique configuration of colors. Again, it's just me, personal preference. It's not my jam that much, but I am so happy for Emily. I want you all to support Emily. I bought 2 of these palettes to support her, because that's just what you do when you support. I mean, you don't have to buy 2. Might give one away, I don't know, but yeah, that's what it is. It's a very quick review on it. I will do, I'm gonna try to get my lookout that I did on it. I'm so behind on the tutorial video look situation. I'm just so all over the place. I apologize for that, but definitely we'll be doing some looks with it, because this is also permanent, by the way. So that was another reason there was no rush for me to go ahead and get this out super fast. I did some experimenting with a lot of different looks to be like, is it just me? Is it just, and I'm just like, with the color, it was like, you know, but it's also permanent, so it's not a rush for me to necessarily. But I am so happy for Emily. Emily, I'm so proud of you. I love that you did this. I love what this means to you. I love what this represents, which is peace, drama-free, makeup loving right here. That's what this is, girl. Do it, Emily. Do it. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. I just wanted to share my thoughts on it. Emily, I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of her. I'm just wonderful. Just so happy. But yeah, like I said, take my meh with a grain of salt, because I have a certain preference. But I think this is a very interesting configuration of colors, and I think for some people this is all you need. You have neutrals, you can do a neutral look. You have a little bit of pops of color. I think definitely this is more people's cup of tea than it's not their cup of tea. That's what I'll say. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about any of the products mentioned in the video, feel free to leave them down below. I love you all, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.